Hi everybody. Just came in to turn the lights off for the night and I noticed that my little twig catfish, the little Farlowella species, is right there dead center. So I threw a couple of algae wafers in there. I broke them up into some smaller pieces. You can see one of the pieces just there off to the right, sort of by the tail of the catfish. At least I think that's an algae wafer. Yeah, it's a little piece of one. Well, we also have my striped Raphael coming out for a moment, and he's doing his hokey pokey thing. He comes out a little bit, and he scooches back in, and he comes back out a little bit, and he scooches back in. This time it looks like he might actually be coming out for real for a moment. Nope, he's going to walk backwards again and scooch back in. He does that all the time. He's weird. But this Farlowella usually does not come out front and center like this. It usually kind of stays in the back, or occasionally I'll see it out on the rocks. But it's unusual to see it out in the front like this. So once again, I always point out, pay attention to what your fish are telling you. You know, it's just unusual to see him out this far away from where he feels comfortable. Or perhaps as he's getting bigger, the longer he stays in the tank, the more comfortable he feels. But if you look at a, sort of a broader view of this tank, there's not very much in the way of off-flux or biofilm growing on anything. I mean, it almost looks like I just set this tank up with freshly scrubbed rocks, and the plants are all beautiful, and it looks like I've cleaned the glass down, and that is not the case. It's simply that I have so many of these off-flux grazers in this tank. I have little otocinclus, I've got a couple of rubber lip plecos, I have this guy here, and then I have, the Gouramis eat algae. So between the algae eaters and the off-flux grazers in this tank, there's really not a lot of natural forage left for those animals. So I've really got to pay attention to how much vegetable matter I put in the tank to supplement their natural diet. It's great that they keep the tank clean, but that will certainly not meet their needs, even if they were getting a healthy amount of it. And in this case, as I'm sort of pointing out, they really don't get a healthy amount of biofilm in this tank. There's just not really enough left in there. They stay on top of it so rapidly it never gets time to build up on anything. So definitely make sure your fish are getting their proper nutrition. Just because a fish is an algae eater doesn't mean he can live on algae alone. Remember, a fish cannot live on algae alone, or whatever the saying would be in the world of fish. So hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe if you're not already. I always like to get these little spur of the moment videos whenever I see something that catches my eye or I find to be interesting. I think he made a little appearance again. Yep, there he is. He's actually sort of sharing territory at this moment with my little bumblebee catfish that hides underneath this rock. That's one of my skunk loaches, but occasionally you will see a little tail flick out from underneath that rock. You can kind of see how there's some space under there. That is where that little bumblebee catfish, yep, there he was right there, that was his little face. So he's still in there, he's still completely reclusive, and I have yet to see him actually come completely out from underneath of that rock. I see little flashes and glimpses of his face like that from time to time, and that is about it. So thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As I said, please subscribe. That way you won't miss anything. You never know what you're going to get with me. This is my Gourami Tank. In addition to all my others, as I said, I like to shoot a lot of videos spur of the moment, so you don't want to miss any of it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you real soon in the next one.